We're just chatting.
Just chatting. I like how you, like, tone down the music, and I'm just like, nope, next scene.
I like to create some ambiance for the viewers. You know.
It's nice of you.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm just like, hey, what's some, like, really aggravating, kind of caustic sounding noise that I can have in the background? Let's have more of that.
Yes. Oh, that's fine. Why does the evil guy in the top right look like he should be in the menu? Okay, well, we're gonna talk about that, but
yeah.
When was the first Minions movie? Because it absolutely was before this, because there was 4 of them. Or there is 4 of them? There are 4? Whatever.
I think the problem is that it's Despicable Me came out beforehand.
Yeah, but Gru was there and the Minions were there.
Right. So Despicable Me came out in 2010.
Oh.
The first Minions movie came out in 2015. This game came out 2016?
17.
17.
Minions do transcend time and space. Yeah. Oh, buddy.
Yeah, our violence, our silence speaks volumes. As does our violence.
Yes. Oh, Val, how are you?
I'm here.
I feel that.
It has been a couple of wild weeks, and part of me is like, I just need to check out, but I'm afraid that if I check out again, I'm not convinced that I haven't slid into multiple different timelines.
Okay. I feel that. I feel that in my core, actually.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for things to kind of stabilize.
Yeah.
And hold together. But yeah, how are you?
Yes. Yes. I had a job interview just a wee bit ago, which is why we are delayed here today. I think it went in a way that I get very nervous during interviews because, like, potentially interviews are like, they could be life-changing, I guess, right? But they are significant. You are opting into a potential significant shift in your life. So it does goof me a little bit, but I think you try to show up authentically, and hopefully that resonates, and you just have good answers, you know?
Authentically with an asterisk.
Yeah. Unless being authentic is really bad, don't do that. Mask it.
Yeah,
no,
I do have to bite back a little bit.
They asked me about this mystery company, asked me about salary, and I just said yes.
Yeah.
And then she's like, and I was like, yes, I would like some, please. Because
getting paid seems cool.
Yeah, I just was like, I don't really know. I was like, I don't know if it's such a spectrum of what it could be that I was like, I don't want to shoot myself in the foot by going too high or too low. So I just said yes. Because like across the industry, it is a spectrum, and then being a company that occupies multiple regions also creates a spectrum. So I was just like, yes, please. And she's like, heard. And I was like, thank you for understanding my answer.
A bunch of the jobs that I've applied to have a range to them. And so often they will ask, like, how much do you want to get paid? And I'm just kind of like, the range that you have offered is acceptable. I think we need to negotiate face to face to be like, well, we think that you're missing these skills, but you bring these other skills. How do you feel about this? And then we can kind of go back and forth.
A while back, I applied for a job. One, the job asked if I would be willing to take a polygraph test. And I was like, for what? But sure, whatever. And then 2, they asked what I would like out of the pay range that they supplied. And you could not put not applicable. You couldn't, like, not answer it. It had to have a numerical value. And I was like, this is rude. On Secret Crush, I live close to a military base. And so I think it was like the form for the base itself, not explicitly the job. But it was basically doing tech support on the military base. But yeah. But I literally was like, sure, whatever. But then I'm like, what are they going to ask me? I'm not the person they should be asking.
Yeah, it's odd.
Yeah. But I don't know. I thought it was funny, though. I have a friend who is in the police academy currently, and has been doing polygraphs and stuff. So I'll just have her do it. Haven't we established that polygraphs are kind of flawed?
Oh yeah, but that's fine. A lot of our science is deeply, deeply flawed.
Like, I have crippling anxiety. It's gonna be like, all of this is a lie. You know? What's your name? I don't know.
Or the one time that you are actually calm and confident, they're like, that one seems like a lie. That's the outlier.
So, what was actually cool in this interview is she started by asking me my name. And then my dumbass was like, wait, do you need my legal name or the name that I use? Like my show name. Because I'm in showbiz. And she's like, your name. And I was like, cool. That doesn't answer my question, but I will give you this name. But I thought that was still very cool though, because she was just like, what's your fucking name? Like, just very accepting, you know? No questions, comments, or concerns. Just needed the name, you know? No
Yeah.
qualifiers. So I was just like, I still don't know how to answer. But what's your gamer tag? Oh God. You know, honestly, that's actually been a fear applying to some jobs. Like, what if they ask for your gamer tag and they're like, well, you mentioned doing this achievement, did you? And they're like, I know they're not, but like, what if you apply to Activision and then they're like, let's see your credentials. What's your KD ratio in Warzone?
When you bust out the knife and start getting melee kills, and they're like, you're hired.
Yeah. Can they legally ask for your gamer tag? Maybe? It seems like that should violate something. Maybe. I hope so.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a joke to be made here, and I'm just not finding it.
I know. Oh, I feel like we're procrastinating.
We are. We absolutely are.
All right, y'all. We're going to be playing some Yooka-Laylee. Did you know, and I'm going to bring this up multiple times, Yooka-Laylee came out in 2017. I just want to
7 years ago.
I just want to get that out there. Because I remember hearing about it when I was in grad school, which I was definitely not in grad school in 2017. But I think it's because the Kickstarter was going on in like 2013 or 2014.
Oh man, maybe that might be why.
Because I explicitly, like, what's weird is I used to park on this one street and I would walk a few blocks and then I would take a bus into campus. And I remember being on a certain block listening, looking across from where I used to live and being like, they're talking about Yooka-Laylee. Like, that's my weird ass memory of this game. Just being on a random block in Boulder. I'm trying to see when the Kickstarter occurred.
Yeah, it seems like late 2012, maybe early 2013, which makes sense why I feel like this game has been out for so long, which 7 years is quite a while, but I don't know. This feels like it's been out for longer than 7 years.
Yeah. Okay. But 2017, regardless. That
2015 is when it was.
Is a time that we should
launched.
remember.
Yep, very important.
Yooka-Laylee. Inspired by Banjo-Kazooie. I believe many of the team members here, I'm just getting it queued up here, y'all, worked on Viva Pinata, and we cannot forget the Donkey Kong Country series on the Super Nintendo that Rare is known for. Oh, we're gonna hear. Oh, the game. Come here, game. Come here, game.
Game, come back.
Okay, there we go. And let us know if audio is weird in any capacity. But we got googly eyes that Rare is known for. We're gonna do that real quick. Sorry about you. Immediately derailing it. Miss Scoozies. Okay. All right. Oh God, Val. So, like Banjo-Kazooie, we have our duo doing some fun things, but it's around a pirate ship in the starting area, unlike Banjo-Kazooie's home.
Did you play a lot of Banjo-Kazooie?
Oh yeah, brother. Also, I need to share this game with you.
Yes, that would be great. Also, it sounds like the music is loud and the game is loud.
Cool. Not in my house. I'm gonna drop that bitch. And I'm going to screen share.
No. You gotta put that dishwasher down.
What? Okay, how about that now? Just a little whisper. Is it too quiet now?
If you turn into a dishwasher, we will stake your other dishwasher. I promise.
I think I'm gonna go... this one?
Sure. We'll let the intro play, but I have a lot of questions about... this is clearly a 64 style title.
Yes.
And I never had a 64, so I have a lot of questions.
Okay, yes. I have so many questions, comments, and concerns and answers for you. I don't like that he's like a bee, but also kind of looks like cheese. I don't know why I'm being quiet. It's not like we have like English on top of English or like another language. It's just gurbles.
Yeah, that's true.
But it could be distracting. This is my favorite bit. But why do we have a duck in a gumball machine that's a doctor?
Yeah, I don't... It feels like they wanted to create memorable characters because I assume Banjo-Kazooie has some memorable characters that I don't know because I didn't play them. But, like, none of these characters really hit for me. I guess Yooka-Laylee is a cute little duo, but everybody else in this series, I'm just kind of like, okay.
Dr. Quack 2-cent gum. Yeah, I mean, I think Banjo-Kazooie themselves are memorable. I mean, they're in Diddy Kong... well, Banjo's in Diddy Kong Racing. Another Rare title.
And then there's Gruntilda?
On Secret Crush, you're not wrong. Yeah.
And I kind of feel like
Grunty.
Maybe she is only memorable because she got hot once.
Well, and her sounds kind of sound like the duck.
Right.
Like, I feel like they might use the same sound files, honestly.
I do know that the Banjo-Kazooie did the, like, while they're talking, they do this thing.
Yep. Yeah,
But-
like, straight up, this game is Banjo-Kazooie. Which is, as someone who grew up with an N64 and loves platformers, specifically 3D platformers from that era, blah, this was super exciting and thrilling. Like when they announced it, I was like, yes, you got my number.
Yeah, I feel like even I was kind of excited for it because I was like, I never got to play this game. This is going to be something that's more modern and accessible. I'm kind of excited to check this out and see what people think because I was able to play Banjo-Kazooie somewhat through emulation, but it never really hit. And
Yeah.
part of that I think was because I was trying to use a double analog controller for something that was made for the Nintendo 64 controller.
I streamed Banjo-Kazooie 2018 or 2019 for a bit for Wiimote. And it was actually devastating because at the time my N64, which hasn't been misbehaving, it did fall down once, but it would randomly reset. So I would be doing like the collect-a-thoning and it would reset and then I'd be like, cool, I have to redo all of that.
Ugh.
But I would say I can think of one pretty major quality of life improvement. If I'm remembering correctly. But, quick, after it. Okay. So we have to collect pages. That's kind of our bit here. Oh, look at these. I have okay, this is real talk. Look at my flip-flops. They have they're three-toed, and I have 3 toes. That's a nice little... I'll give you that. That's a nice touch.
I like a lot of stuff around this area.
Multicolored paint. Oh, but we didn't spill it. Misleading. Okay. So I'm just gonna run around. You said you had... Also, this is all I got. Is I got a jump. I got nothing. So
You got no movement.
No movement. Also a broken neck. If I do this. Like Banjo-Kazooie, we start with pretty much nothing. So Banjo-Kazooie, you start off at your home, much like this, and then you start doing like little tutorials around that like introduce... I'm not gonna call it schmovement. Ooh, that camera. That camera, though. So, we can do a little explore here real quick. We have this nice pirate ship. Oh, that's funny. Batship crazy.
I get it.
What a funny guy. Are you a funny guy?
Not really. I do like the massive underwear that is being used as a flag, largely because it's not a pair of underwear that either one of them could wear, so it just implies that they stole it from somebody.
Which is fun.
Yeah. I like salute your shorts.
Yeah. Do you see that? I do love that we... Look, you see a ledge, you can jump over it.
That is good.
It's not trying to pigeonhole me into places that I can't move, and then I get upset, and then y'all have to deal with me being
eventually.
upset. Oh, well,
Just give it time.
Yeah, it's gonna make me mad. But we got this guy. He's cool. Okay, I'll read it. All right, pals. Lovely to see you. Hi there. I'm Yooka, and this is my buddy Laylee. Do we know you? Of course, it's me, Trouser, the honest and dexterous salesman. Yeah, I remember. You're the crook who sold us that dodgy flat screen. Nope, not me. You're surely mistaken, friend. Hey, Trouser, did you happen to see a magical flying book go through here? For 5 quills I did, they're in demand now. This book business has kicked off. Perhaps you can find enough in those treasure chests lying around. Question mark? I already tried lockpicking those while Yooka was asleep. No chance. To unlock them, you'll need one of my trademark special moves. By using X, our green friend here can perform the tail twirl attack. It's smashing. Press X to attack. Got it. Excellent. Now go whack those treasure chests and bring me my 5 quills. So now we can do a thing. So we have a quill here telling us if we collect quills, we can get new moves. I don't like that.
Yeah, it is very weird how they gate abilities behind basically just pay. Like they do a little bit of, oh, let's spread it out so that you don't have to master all the moves all at once, which I appreciate, but it does so frequently just kind of come down to,
yes,
hey, go get money to buy a thing. And I'm just kind of like, man, just give me the ability when I either find it or when I need it.
Yes, and because I don't know if we'll get there during this stream. Oh, hold on. We got ding-dongs talking. Yes, it seems to be enough to jog my memory. Come back here. Oh, good. Thanks, bud. So, because I don't know if we'll get far enough playing today. Speaking of things that are gated, so when we'll get to the first level today at least. But the progress is gated. So once you like do stuff within the level, you collect enough, stuff will happen that you can basically like reinvest in the storybook that you're playing. So what's cool about this is you don't get kicked out of the level like when you accomplish something in like, let's say Super Mario 64. So like if I'm collecting, you know, 8 red coins and then I see something else and I like get a star, it doesn't like kick you out, right?
Right.
Here I can just like keep collecting and I can occupy this like micro open world level, right? Well, when I played this originally, they were like, hey, you could go back out and invest in the level. And I was like, well, you didn't explicitly tell me like why I should do that. So I'm still here and I'm collecting things and there's stuff that I can still do. So then, it also gated movement though. Like, or I had an attack that I had acquired, but they didn't tell me how I could aim until after I expanded the world. So I had the movement, but they didn't teach it to me until afterwards. And I think that really fucking sucks because the game told me to do something. And as the player, I was like, that's cool. Like, I know I can do that, but like, I'm still on this mission. And it seemed, it did rub me very much the wrong way. And I haven't picked it up since until now. Let's, hey friend, Mr. Cannon, who has a bird inside of you. Hey Blasto, how are you feeling today? Not so good. My throat hurts. And I almost totally lost my voice. That'll be last night's karaoke. Your performance blew us all away. Cough. I'm not so sure. I think someone hurled a yellow newspaper this way and I accidentally inhaled it. I wish there was a hard-hitting cure that could pound me back into shape.
Oh, buddy, you can't say that on the internet.
Nope, well, I don't have it, so can't... No pounding here. So... There's also, like, a humor that is associated with Banjo-Kazooie. Like, you absolutely see it in the tone in their conversations. No harm, no foul. But I do think it's, like... I don't want to... Maybe dated is the right term. I don't know. But it's not like... Ooh, we stuck on a plant. It really doesn't want me to go over here this way, huh?
Fine.
It's not like what's the Borderlands? It's not Borderlands.
Yeah,
Either. It's like
Borderlands is very internet humor.
yeah, like this is definitely more like family friendly, or however you want to call it. But it definitely is, I would say, like Borderlands, where the humor is unique to itself. Can I not get up here now?
Oh, you may not be able to.
This is hell.
Okay, there you go.
Oh.
Pro gamer. Yeah, I like Trouser being a trouser snake. Like, I see it. It doesn't make me laugh. It isn't a thing that I particularly enjoy.
It is a cool character design. Like, if his name was just Jim, I'd be like, or like Jeffrey, I'd be like, cool. He's a snake who likes to dress up. You don't have to be a trouser snake. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, like we kind of get it.
but I absolutely do believe that Playtonic achieved what they wanted to, which was to create a Banjo-Kazooie successor. When I hear that, though, the succession implies that there's like growth and development, where it feels very much like we've just upscaled an N64 game, which also is valid. But there's definitely, you'll see that there's just like some, I'm hesitant to call it quality of life, because I don't know. I mean, I guess in 2017, we knew what that was, right? Like what a platformer should like feel like. For context, 2017 also. Oh God. Okay, you gotta tell me sooner. Super Mario Odyssey came out same year.
Right.
So,
Which
like,
you told me when we first were talking about this, and I was like, that can't be right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just so
Oh, God.
wild. I feel like I don't really know I think I probably would have come to the same conclusion that you did, that like, they were trying
I'm
to.
bad at swimming. I don't know how to swim. I think it's interesting. Like, right, we have Playtonic, like rare. I mean, we can bundle this a little bit. We have Playtonic, who has this rare lineage. We have Nintendo, that has Nintendo's own lineage, right? You have Super Mario 64 and Banjo-Kazooie. We have Yooka-Laylee and Super Mario Odyssey, which, like, Mario has done all sorts of stuff in the meantime, but there's a constant iteration. Like I would say Odyssey is the best iteration of Super Mario 64, because Odyssey has some movement. You can really get zippy moving around and using that hat if you're savvy. And I think it's just two different paths of building upwards in a contemporary setting. I wanted to bundle in Goemon, right? Mystical Ninja. We have Mameda no Bakeru. And that's Goodfeel is a lot of those early Goemon developers, and they've chosen to very much be inspired by those older builds and make really accessible games. So I think our dear friends here at Playtonic are kind of in the middle of the two, where they're trying to make a collectathon with some difficult platforming, or puzzle platforming, if you will. Like, you have to solve a riddle or do something to unlock a path, while also being accessible and like cheesy, I guess, in its humor and presentation.
I think for me, it's just, I don't know, the best that I can sum this up with my limited knowledge of Rare's platformer work is that it's what you said. They were just trying to bring Banjo-Kazooie into this newest generation, but didn't think about like how controls feel or progress that was made by other platformers or even just other collectathons, which is something else that I think brought up an interesting conversation around this time period. Was like, hey, were collectathons ever actually good, or were we just kids and thought that games were really fun when they had a lot of content?
I think collectathons were a product of moving from 2D to 3D. Because you had a little bit of it in 2D, right? Like, you could spell Kong in Donkey Kong Country or whatever. But, like, I think putting pieces to collect throughout a level motivates a player to explore that space. And when you move to 3D, like, I remember being like, oh my god, I can get over there? You can do this? I can go over here? And so it just, like, motivated exploration, whether or not you were explicitly searching. Which I think when I first started playing this, I did feel, I was just like, okay, like, hell yeah. I love nostalgia. It's my shit. Oh, speaking of, if any of y'all want to see Inside Out 2, I saw it last night. It did not make me cry like the first one. And they have a bit of an emotion called nostalgia, who is just an old lady who comes out and then just be like, I remember when, and then they like yell at her to come back because like the child's only 13 and so she needs to come back in like 10 years, which I think is very funny. That's all. Nostalgia came and never left for me.
Pretty fun.
Also, okay, so here, okay. Also, here's a thing, and maybe it's because gamers ask more questions now because there's such a wide array of stories and experiences that are available. It is wild to me. We can walk into the base, and then our friend is just like selling shit. Like he's just in here. Like it breaks for me. Like there's other things that are built into this environment that makes more sense, like a vending machine that is for employees that we can get perks. Like that's cool. I love that. But like the consistency of the world doesn't make sense to me, which I guess it doesn't have to. It is a video game, but it does leave me wondering like, why am I buying something from this dude if he's just in here?
I think I just kind of let that go because
Nope.
I'm like, this is
Can't.
a video game.
Can't do it.
I think that's perfectly fair, but it's the same thing with like Resident Evil 8 and the Duke being around and selling you firearms, and there's even a point where you ask like, hey, what is going on? Why are you doing this? And he's just kind of like, oh, I'll never tell. And it's just,
yeah, that's true.
Okay, you're a video game convention. I get it. I can understand how that can bother people. For me, it was not.
Yeah, I think
barrier.
like if you're just gonna like let it go, like I want it to be quirkier then. Like if you're just gonna get in on it.
That's fair. It does feel like a good moment for a lot more humor rather than just like, oh well, it's a video game convention. Like,
yeah.
well, this game is trying to do a lot of humorous things. And just the idea that the guy who sells you stuff can go anywhere is everywhere. Like, that's not really funny. It's just kind of how things are.
It's just convenient.
Yeah. First pagey.
We did it. I will say, playing this slightly stoned, the voices are not fun.
So we should talk a little bit about the voices, because there were a lot of... People had a lot of thoughts and feelings when this game came out. And one of the big things that everybody complained about was how annoying the voices are.
Yeah.
And I don't remember when, but at some point they put in a patch, the ability to shorten it, so people either just go like bap 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 and stop, or just don't make any noise at all.
Interesting. Let's look at the options. Sound. Short speech.
Okay, it's just shortened speech, and then you can shut off the volume.
All right. Cool. Let's do that. Like all games, since Apex has ruined me, I'm always like, fall damage? You real? Okay. There's also, I think it's very difficult to be in platonic situation. I don't remember Banjo-Tooie that well. It has been a hot minute since I've played it, but Banjo-Kazooie, like, I loved it when it came out. I even would go to the neighbors across the street, and she literally would always have me play it to unlock the levels for her, and her parents would always come in while I was playing. They'd be like, you have to, like, let our daughter play. And I was like, I'm unlocking the game for her because she's bad at it.
Yeah.
It's fine. But, like...
I'm helping.
Yeah, I'm helping? You don't get it. But... I think it's very difficult. Like, when I think of Banjo-Kazooie, like, Gruntilda just has this, like, Grunty's, like, fortress layer thing is cool, and it doesn't quite make sense, but it kind of does, because she's a witch. And then there's, like, kind of, like, a sewage system, whatever. Like, it's just, like, weird. Where here, it's like, why is your layer so weird, bud? But, like...
Yeah.
But, like, this is more, like, industrial and, like, capitalistic somehow.
It's industrial, but each area looks like the book it contains.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, you're a bee. This is, like, the Hivory Towers.
What's your deal,
I kind of thought that
brother?
I thought that this would be a bit more bee-like, I guess.
Yeah. Oh god, what's the button? I just did it.
RT?
But this game does do some cool stuff.
Yeah, like, we've been very critical, and I think that it's fair, but, like, also, I don't know, I think that it's unfair to have super high expectations for a group to make a spiritual successor to a game that was, I don't know, it was at least 10 years old by that point, right?
Wait, what was that?
Let me look. I just think that it's really unfair to be like, oh yeah, this group who worked on this game had this massive amount of downtime between Yooka-Laylee and Banjo-Kazooie. The idea that they could just pick it up and make, like, a better Banjo-Kazooie after all that time, and, like, the platform scene progressing.
Yeah, and also kind of dwindling away.
Yeah.
Like, it went from being, like, one of the main styles of games to, like, being more, like, indie and niche. I mean, you still have Mario, but then you have games like Celeste, which is very different platforming.
Right.
Like, you have the high, like, there was a growth of, like, the precision platformer. But, like, I would...
Right.
I feel like... Maybe... I don't think you start a game... Like, okay, if it's me now at Playtonic in 2024, maybe I don't do a remaster of this game. Unless I redo how skills are given. I think you have to look at the recipe that you have for Banjo-Kazooie, which is good because you can do some shape-shifting, which we get to do in this game as well, and to do some different puzzles and platforming, and it's very neat. Sorry, I need to move this conversation forward. But also, like, what are genuine modern conveniences for players? And what is player sentiment and how we want stories? You know what I mean? Is that the right button?
Maybe. Like, I don't know. I guess I kind of have a question of, are people playing Yooka-Laylee, Banjo-Kazooie for the story?
No, but how this like unfolds. I mean, like these moments of like text or talking. Like how are these things? Like yeah, bad man steals things, get back. Right. That's the story. But how do those minute to minute narrative beats unfold?
Yeah, I feel like all this stuff that we are seeing and a lot of stuff that we have issues with are tutorialization issues.
100%.
And I think that it's really easy to look at some really rough tutorials like, I don't know, Persona 5, where the tutorial goes on for 10 hours and the cat just keeps telling you to go to sleep. Like that's really annoying. That is not great tutorialization. But I also don't like these constant interruptions and like blocking out abilities that are very basic to you. Like it kind of feels like it stifles your willingness or interest in exploring your movement skills
it
and
definitely kills momentum, and I don't mean that just like literally.
Yeah.
But you know what I do like about this level?
What do you like?
Oh no, can I not get to him yet? I can't. I have to.
I don't think you can get there yet.
Okay. Don't mind me. We're gonna go.
Okay, we'll come back to this.
Actually, you know what? Can I? I don't know if I have the. I don't have the move set yet, huh? Shit! Damn it! I can't even show my friends what I want to show them. Damn you! Just gonna do some things. We're gonna collect this guy. So if you've oh god, this is if you played the original Banjo-Kazooie, there are Jinjos that you collect, which definitely doesn't sound good somehow. And now we have these specters that we can gather. And then that's a friend we can race. Which, here's the thing, I love a collect-a-thon. I do enjoy that in the spirit of Banjo-Kazooie, the enemies are kind of sparse. So like if you're not paying attention, you can get goofed pretty good. But only if you're not paying attention. Can I double jump? Oh yeah, they taught me that and I forgot. Hey, what's up? Oh yeah. So this guy's hungry. We can't help him. We gotta come back.
Sorry, buddy.
Sorry, buckaroo. I'm just trying to collect some stuff because we know we have to buy some moves.
Yep.
Buy a few. Can I... Also, I don't... it's probably a me thing, but there's like these outcroppings that I was like, I bet you they hid some stuff over here. So the first time I played, I just explored really heavily and I just kind of like got stuck and had to die a lot.
I mean, I kind of felt that too. I don't remember dying a whole lot, but I do remember spending a ton of time just being like, oh, there's got to be a thing over here, and then there was not a thing.
Yeah, I just wasn't able to, like, come back. Because of, like, dropping down, you know, not being able to jump up.
Yeah, you're too low. There's no way up.
Whee! I love a puzzle that stops my movement. I looked down. But once you get your movement set, the game feels pretty good. Like, it's not like, it doesn't control badly.
Yeah, I still think that it feels like an early 2000s platformer.
Yes.
I mean that both positively and negatively. And I don't know, I guess if that's what you want to go for, cool. I do kind of feel like there were some opportunities to possibly work around some of the rough edges of movement mechanics.
There is a friend here, and I don't remember how to...
It's very spooky.
There's like, I don't know if I would say Banjo-Kazooie had a bunch of like memorable characters, but they definitely have like quirky characters. So, oh god, done got me. There's a guy I hit once, maybe twice. Okay, he's done.
They're in the bush.
Are they in the bush?
I'm gonna say they're in the bush. They're there.
Yeah, if they have a hat, you have to hit them twice, obviously. But there's like, you'll have like weirdos like this. Like, why is he a knight? Why is he a pig? Why does he have candy canes? And donuts? Like, sure, I guess.
Yeah. I feel like there was one good joke about these knights. But by and large, I was just kind of like,
knight,
okay.
I'd be like, that's good. You don't need to double down on the candy and stuff. A weight-related name.
Yep. Yep.
Sure. He could have just been a knight of Hamelot, and that would have been like, cool. Sure.
Yep.
I don't know. I distinctly remember like listening to podcasts in the same area of which I remember listening to Yooka-Laylee, but like I remember in that same area Bloodborne. So like there's other games and like, you know, the industry has moved along. So it's just odd to I mean, they did what they set out to do, but like why not? Besides like load times, right? Like why not make it more innovative?
Right.
Like why not maybe have, I'm not saying more sophisticated jokes, but why'd you have to be like, oh, cool, scoffs a lot? Like why'd you have to make a fat joke? Did that feel good? Grant Kirkhope wrote some of the music, which is great. He wrote Banjo-Kazooie. That's sick. Okay, so there's some knights around here we have to find.
Thanks for coming out. Yeah, I do think that the music in this is pretty fun. It's largely whimsical music, which I feel like that matches the tone.
I feel like his music has like that kind of like jaunt to it. Like it's like a little jaunty. I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah, it's very playful. It feels like it fits this animation style and play style and the way that everybody is talking. Like, it's a fun, light song. Most of them are. How do the size of the levels in Yooka-Laylee compare to the levels in Banjo-Kazooie?
I feel like Yooka-Laylee, it's a little bit bigger.
Okay.
Because, I mean, the N60, like, Banjo-Kazooie, I would say the levels were about the size of, like, a Super Mario 64 level.
Okay.
Like, they weren't expansive, but a lot of them had, like, some verticality. Did we do it? We did it. We got a pagey, baby. Alright, and then here's our buckaroo.
I do feel like these maps are fairly complex.
I really enjoy this level.
Yeah, like I think that they do interesting stuff with the space. I am with you on, like, man, I just wish that they better explained expanding the world.
Mm-hmm.
Because I spent a lot of time in this world when I first started, and then I was suddenly like, oh, the reason that I can't find everything is because not everything is here yet.
Yeah.
What are you getting to start?
Whatever he lets me take. And then we're gonna collect some stuff and we're gonna get it all. Sir! Let me play the damn game. Let me game, Mom. There's also a lady. Here's our lady. Which I do think this is clever. It's like a vending machine in the complex, the factory or whatever, and it gives you perks. We're all friendly collies after all. I've just never noticed her shoes before. Yeah. Let me at him. I don't want that.
Oh, you don't want 64 vision?
No. Surprisingly. I think perhaps, like, obviously, they made something that they cared about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like they wanted to make this, and it definitely found, like, I mean, it was successful enough that they're doing an HD remake, which is great. But good lord, you could make a second game and take your learnings and be even more successful.
Well, they kind of did. They launched
the secret
Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair in 2019. It's very different. Well, I don't know if very is the proper way to talk about it. It's 2D. It's a side scroller. Have you played any of it?
I have not.
It was free on Epic, which is why I have it. And
I'm
I
playing
think
this
it's
because it was free
fine.
on Epic, just because it was convenient for me to play instead
Yeah.
of... I do have it on Steam. That's how I've been playing it on my Steam Deck.
I originally bought it on the PlayStation 4, which apparently was one of the worst versions, especially at launch. And then when we brought up doing this, I was like, I need to check this out. I need to get a fresh memory of this. And I got it free on Epic, and I do think that they've done a lot to improve it from launch.
Yes.
I don't remember if it was like this at launch. I think that the graphics for this are all really lovely.
Mm-hmm.
I recall playing it on the PlayStation 4 and everything being very flat and not a lot of shading or shadows. I don't think you have the shooter yet.
I don't. And I'm mad about it. I also don't even know what I have purchased.
You
So
bought
it's
the
just-
sonar. The scream at totem poles ability.
Yeah, which I don't... How do I do it? Ooh, that's good.
Triangle? Yeah.
Yep, you're right, you're right. Oh my god! Good lord. Just little guys.
You're just hanging out. You're ruining their afternoon.
Yeah. Oh, this is bad jumping, man.
Do you have the hover ability with Laylee yet?
No. Just the
No.
double jump. Let's try this. It took me so many times to do this.
Oh yeah, me too.
And what's the bummer is, it's a tight race anyways, but if you have to find like that critical path, and then it's just figuring out on the different turns where you need to be. But if you lose juice too, it's bad. I hate the eyelashes on the clown though. Oh my god.
I like how much of a gremlin Laylee is.
Yeah.
She's just such a little shit.
Yeah. I already goofed it.
You're doing great.
Oh god. Should have jumped. Because now we're gonna run out of juice.
Get another chance. Here you go. Yeah.
Get the juice while you can. This controller is a little slippy. I feel like I should have gone to the right. I think the right was the right path. Oh, buddy. Doesn't matter, doesn't matter. Did I fucking do it first try?
First try, baby.
Ooh, let's go. Thank you for that gesture. We're gonna get attacked. I don't, even after playing it, I don't quite have the words for this because it's so much of what I loved on the N64, and I do enjoy it, but I don't know if I can quite place exactly how it kind of, to say that it falls flat is like a little, maybe a little harsh. Because that makes it sound like I was like devastated or something. But like there's just something that like it misses the mark a little bit for me. I want to slurp.
Slurp it up. I want to hit you with this and see if you feel like this sums it up a bit.
Okay.
Because this is a thought that I've had about another game that I'm currently playing. The problem isn't that the game is bad. The problem is that the game is boring and has a lot of potential, and therefore its lack of ability or willingness to go to the next level makes it very disappointing and disheartening to play.
Yeah, I think that does it, because it's like, I'm gonna be honest, I do not care about the story here.
That's fair.
And I think, mayhaps, if I did a little bit, it would pull me through a bit more. Because it's like, the platforming's fine. But also, whatever, you know what I mean?
Kind of. I think that my best point of comparison to what I feel like you just said is Hitman. I love Hitman, not for the story, but because the mechanics are really good.
Yes.
The fact that the story is there and seems decent, like the fact that they are constantly like, yeah, you are killing awful people.
Yeah.
That's just a bonus.
Yeah. God, I want to play Hitman.
Hitman's good. We should do Hitman Roulette sometime.
Yes. 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 Okay, yeah. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. And I wasn't paying attention, sir.
Is it R3 to aim?
Oh, wait, I have to turn the lights on, right?
Oh, right. You do
That's
have to
what it
smash the rocks, which means you need more quills.
God damn.
Because we can't just give you skills.
Let's go to... We can get... Here, there's a knight over here.
I like this guy.
Yeah. Like, you've got cool character designs. Like, this is fun.
Yeah.
And I think, honestly, I think that's where, maybe that's just like, maybe the humor and stuff is like dated, right? But the character design is like where it thrives. Like, jokes and names aside. Because like, when I think about games and I'm thinking about characters, you bet your buns I'm usually thinking about it like a 90s era. Whether, like, Glover, why is Glover a hero of a game? Like, there's just some weird ass characters that are heroes or just villains or pals that pal around. Like, there's no, what do I need to do for you? As Bohi takes to war around the island with a high score. Okay, bye. I don't know what you want from me.
I'm a little on the fence. I definitely think that there's some people with cool designs, but like, I don't like the tonic lady. I'm not sure how fond of Trouser I am.
I don't like
really
the tonic lady either, but I do like that it's in factory, like, workman vibes.
Yes,
Language.
like the idea.
Oh my god,
of
you're
it.
gonna have me in a cutscene and then attack me? This is bullshit.
It's rude.
Bullshit.
But I do think that there are character designs I'm like, heck yes, that's great.
Yeah.
The Skeleton Explorer?
Yeah.
Alright, that's fun.
So good. Shouldn't have done that yet. Whatever.
You should eat.
What's up? Like, how cripes? The fact that there's a ponytail. Yep. Sure. Wow. What the hell? Did you see that?
I did. Trying to get you.
Seemed weird, right? It seemed weird? I feel like it's
I think it was probably a dash attack
yeah,
that was
probably. That went a little wild.
Aw, Cubones. We're gonna send them back to their moms.
I freaking love Cubone.
Cubone's great. We all love a tragedy Pokemon.
Who's fucking around? I've been playing Pokemon Emerald, and it's really hard for me to get into Pokemon Emerald, and I've heard it's, like, really good.
I just don't think I like Pokemon. I played Red
That's
when
possible.
it came out.
I just want to, though. I want to like it. I want to be cool.
When Sword and Shield came out, there were 3 of us in grad school who were like, we're gonna play this together. We're gonna, like, swap Pokemon. It's gonna be great. And I started playing it, and almost immediately, I was just like, I can't do this. I cannot have pets that I make fight and fight other monsters on the side of the road that are gonna get KO'd and then be left to be eaten. I don't know why. It was around 2020, and I think I was just like, I'm too fragile to do this right now.
That's fair. I played Pokemon Sun, and that was the first one I played in a really long time, and that did pull me back in, because I had a giant bird in my party named Toucanon, and I loved them. But yeah, all the others, I'm just like, I want to like it. I see why people like it, and then when I go to play it, I'm just like, okay. But I want to be cool. How many quills do we have? I can't body slam yet, huh? What?
Yeah, I don't know. At some point, we will have to do a Pokemon-like game, and maybe that'll be one that I take up to see.
See if you can Pokemon?
See if I can Pokemon. And I guess there's tons of them, so you could also have one.
There's, thanks. My friends have been playing, I guess, a Pokemon game online lately, like on a website. I don't know if it's like a real Pokemon game or if it's like they're just referring to it as Pokemon.
Oh, I don't know.
But,
I kind of feel like it could be both.
Yeah, they're both grown-ass men who are like, gotta get my boys. I'm like, okay. I think it's online. I don't know.
I do know that there is a online monster MMO that it seems really shady, but I find it very funny that they point out that like it is a Turkish game, and they will point out like, hey, these are not ours, and also there's only one creator who is Allah, and it links to a site with information about the faith of Islam. And
What?
I'm just kind of like, this is wild. Good for them.
Okay, sure. Like, I ain't gonna yuck your yum.
Yeah, it doesn't feel grifty in the way that a lot of Christian stuff will feel like we are making this to bring people in.
Yeah.
And not for love of the thing. But it is very funny to me to just suddenly like have your Pocket Monster Simulator and then suddenly link to a website about Islam.
That's the way
I
to
always
be.
forget about this place.
I got really mad about this place because I didn't know where it was, and it looks like I have to come back here. I think, you know, I like games. Games are good, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But, like, this makes me want another Diddy Kong Racing, which I understand is not the style of game this is. But I want it.
I get it. There are, like, what is it? Dungeons of Hinterberg came out recently, and I've been playing it on Game Pass, and...
Ooh, how is it? It's on the old Wishty.
It's pretty good. I have some weird feelings about it, So the idea is that there is, like, this resort town where a dungeon just opened up and, like, magic exists in an otherwise perfectly normal world.
Okay.
And you are going there because you are trying to find yourself and reconnect with yourself.
Yeah, to go into a dungeon.
Yeah, I cannot help but look at that and be like, oh, this feels like trophy hunting. This feels like some rich dude going to Africa with a 50 cal gun to shoot an elephant. And it's absolutely not. Like, it is far more thoughtful than that. And playing it is pretty fun. But, like, that is just the thought that is always in the back of my mind when I am playing.
That's... yeah, okay.
But yeah, playing that game makes me go, like, man, we should have another Mega Man Legends. Which is not the same style game. It's not really what they're trying to do, but, like, there's something about it that brings up the memories that I have of Mega Man Legends.
I think it's always interesting, right? When you can play a game and you'll be like, oh man, it makes me think of, like, you know, these two games, and, like, one is very much like this game, like, it could be like this, right? Like, oh, this makes me think of, like, Banjo-Kazooie, right? Like, duh.
Right.
But then it could be like, oh, but it also makes me think of like, for some reason, it makes me think of mischief makers. And then it could be like, there's like one subtle thing that they're like, yeah, we really loved mischief makers and we were playing it a lot during development and it just kind of like found its way in. And it could be like something like really like benign. Sorry, I didn't want to, my brain stopped because I didn't want to fall down.
No, you're good.
So we have these flowers here. We can, do we think we can talk?
What are you gonna do with them flowers?
Do you think we can talk to some flowers?
I don't know. Maybe.
Like, what? Just... Like, your tentacles out your neck hole.
Yeah.
Why is there a goldfish in there? It's
The
like,
tentacle beard's a choice.
I just think, like, they had, like, character design meetings where it was just, like, yes-anding all the time, and there was no editing. Or they just, like, had a... It's like, what is it, the South Park thing where they're like, oh, hold on.
Oh, they're the puppos. I also just noticed that the goldfish jumps out of her helmet in a space that I don't think that there's supposed to be a hole.
Sorry, Amazon's here.
Oh, no.
Amazon's here. I got my friend, it was my friend's birthday yesterday, and I didn't know what to get her, but she had just moved. And I recently was at a friend's place and she had a fake neon sign that said live nudes and there was an arrow and she had it hanging in her bedroom and I was like, that's incredible.
Hell yeah.
And then I was like, man, I fucking need this in my life. But I was like, oh, there's like these neon signs. It's super fun. So I got my friend who just moved and is like dealing with like a lot of chaos and dealing with like her sister and everything and just like getting settled. So I got her a neon sign of just like a bucket of fried chicken. Like, why is that a thing you can buy? I literally saw it, like, the alien in the UFO, or the smiley face with the cowboy hat. Sure, all of this makes sense. The hamburger, the martini glass by a palm tree, whatever. Your vaporwave dreams, and it's just a bucket of fried chicken. I love it. Dr. Puzz. Oh, thank you for getting Unsecret Crush's cuss or whatever it was.
I got you.
Thinking about live nudes would help my friend. Maybe. She moved in with her boyfriend and two of her sisters, so it might help a little bit. How many repeated words you said?
I learned it from watching you.
Yeah, that's the energy. We're still talking, friends. I'm just hitting A.
I also feel like that is how I played this game the second time through, was just mashing the talk button, because I just want to play the game.
Yeah.
Like, I'll figure it out. It's a platformer.
Who do I need to find? I don't even know, but I'm out.
You have to find the subatomic particle, which I believe is up above.
Oh, it's the...
Up there, yeah.
But I don't have the butt pound yet.
You do not. You need one more quill.
I never found, so we have these, this arcade guy. I don't know if I ever found the coin. Play.
I don't think you have yet.
No, I don't think I have in any of my playthroughs.
I know I found
Rextro.
it. in one of these is probably this level in my last playthrough, but I don't know, I never did it, and I feel like maybe I played it before and was not impressed, and that's kind of why I was like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah. Hey, Buckaroo. Full of armor given away. Oh yes, the treasure. Near the world's Rampo Pro, explore the tomb underneath. Yeah, we've been there, but we couldn't find the lady yet. Okay. Jam.
Fun chiptune.
I love me some chiptune. I don't care who knows it. Okay, that's dubious. Okay. We need to make some money, dog.
I think if you get one more pagey, the world will open up. And that'll put more quills on the map. Oh, there's some.
Oh, we got
yeah.
enough. Oh god, I hit the wrong button. Oh my god. Alright. That has the cut in it. I'm gonna go get the lady first before I forget. It took me so hard to find that place originally, it made me so mad.
Oh yeah, girl. Treat yourself.
Hey, you know what? Yeah. I don't. It does make me get quiet because I'm like under the I'm trained that there's voice acting when people are talking, whether or not it's true. That when I'm talking, I keep getting quiet.
Yeah, I'm looking at streaming a couple games that have voice acting in them, and part of me is just like, oh man, there's going to be so much more stop-start than I'm normally used to because I will have to just be like, oh, they're talking.
They're talking. I was thinking, this is just, I don't know how many of our peeps are in the chat, but I'm very curious if anyone would be down to doing a full group of Dead by Daylight. Just so it's with friends.
Be fun. Be worth posting in the old Discord.
Yeah, I just feel, I haven't played in a while, saw Laura Croft was there. Another 90s babe. Why not? Just give me the attack, please. Trouser worldwide incredible traders.
There you go.
Oh my god, please. 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 No, please. 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 Stop it. So I think it's something that was inadvertently ingrained in me, but keeping character text short when they're talking, with being able to like communicate what you need and not just have it be like purely functional. But when I used to like play with RPG Maker, they would show you how much text you have on a certain thing, so I was very aware of like the text, like my character saying one sentence, depending on how long that sentence is, it could be on one panel of text, like here we have arrange a sporting contest for a real prize, what ho, right? That fits nicely there. But then we go on to Vamp even more usually, right? And so like it curbed the talking, and I feel like curbing some talking would have been helpful for some of our friends here.
I feel like there have to be studies or research done on like how long conversations can be for optimal, like how long do conversations need to be when players are at different points in the game.
Yeah.
because I feel like early on, I just want to play the game. I want to see what this is about. Like,
Yeah,
I will let you lore dump.
I want to get in there.
But yeah, I want to see your systems. Let me see my verbs.
Yeah.
And then, like, in the middle, I expect a bit more. But by then, I've done some stuff. And then by the end, I'm like, all right, they're going to definitely just, like, let it roll. But...
Okay.
I will say that some of the worst perpetrators of this that I've ever played are shmups that want me to read what is going on while I'm being attacked.
Oh, God.
It's very rude. To be fair, some of them are Japanese, and they have Japanese voice acting, so I'm like, alright, that works. That makes sense, at least.
What? Gotta jump. You guys wanna move around?
You gotta go into first person. You gotta go into sniper mode.
No. I was so good at this before. I thought I could just, like, whip my angles around. Whip my angles. Let's see if it's gonna yell at me to leave. No? How many do we gotta get?
I don't know, maybe 8? I'm gonna be real surprised if it's 10. Because I know that you still have the ground pound puzzle to your left.
To my left. Oh, okay. This one?
I think you can get the subatomic particle and get one. But I don't know if I know about any others. Dang, you're doing it.
Where? See it.
Bottom. Yeah.
Jail.
Beautiful. Yeah, I'm assuming that's on Secret Crush talking about people putting text on a screen while you are fighting, which is something that happens a lot in Genshin, and very aggravating.
The subatomic thing is up there. How do we... I don't remember how to get up there, though. Hey, May. May is upset, and if you ask her why is she upset, it's because she's clearly being starved.
Oh, poor Mayday.
It is. Just a wee bit past her dinner time, and she's like, oh my god! So if you hear any drama, you know what it's about. What's up here? I'm gonna go up here and then they're gonna be like, there's actually nothing. The world hasn't expanded yet. Fucking fool. I think that's exactly what's happening.
Yeah, I'm a little worried that's what's happening too. I don't know that for sure.
I mean, it's, yeah, this is life. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye.
Oh, there is that one little roller trial. I don't remember where it is, though.
A roller trial?
Yeah, where you have to, like, roll through a bunch of rocks, jump through several hoops, and then there's a pagey at the end.
Oh, it's, once it expands.
Ah, okay.
We are thinking of the same. Golly gee willikers, I just... Oh. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk to you, I was just jumping.
Sorry, plant.
Minding my own biz.
Oh no, this is it. I think this is it.
I have forgotten all about that. But like, the level design is really nice, where it like pulls me through, and I'm just like, yeah, let's go, let's do that.
I'm pretty sure if you go hit that button, you will start the Pagey challenge.
You're right. I just wanted to get all the bits. You know
That's
me.
fair.
You know me and the bits.
It's a collectathon.
Oh, you're right. Oh God, why would you The way that camera was trying to deceive me.
I was very impressed because that usually takes me like 3 tries to get.
Y'all, I'm not kidding. I love platformers. It's my shit. Did I get the thing? Did I do?
You did get the Pagey.
Okay, but there's still more shit up there. I need it. The Goblin Brain Goblins. Woo! Oh no! Oh, buddy. Okay, sir. Anticipate my needs. Someone has to. Oh, I fell. Okay. Oh, we need to go over yonder. Oh, I don't... How are we doing on the time? I haven't been paying attention.
Doing okay. It is about... We got about 15 minutes left.
I just want to show our friends my favorite friend, who's out of the ordinary. And the expandedness.
Yeah. I will point out that we've been playing this one level for 2 hours and have pretty consistently been bouncing from content to content. I think that that's a really positive thing.
Yeah, totally.
Just something else that I wanted to highlight because I do feel like we have been really negative on this game, and I think that ultimately you and I are much more just like, this game's fine. It does the job.
Yeah. I mean,
it could have been better, but
like me being upset is because like I do care. I want this to be a thing. Like you took a thing from my childhood and you're like, fuck yeah, we made that. We want to make more of it, and I just want you to fucking crush it instead of doing dumb bullshit sauce.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah. Which, to be fair, we didn't do dumb bullshit sauce. I just think there was... I think sometimes you get in a groove, and you love that groove, and then maybe you forget about some quality of life stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That you could be implemented. Or maybe not. I don't know. I don't know what engine this is in. Maybe it hates convenience.
But I also think that that's part of, like,
Boop.
the planning and the checking and the testing. Mm-hmm. Because if you know that you are on track to make something that, like, people are not responding very positively to, and granted, like, this is assuming that this has gotten to a beta phase where people can test it. Like,
yeah. Sorry, I'm a
continue?
plant, and I'm getting catcalled by other plants.
Uh-huh. It's great. They're catnip plants, so that's why.
Is that true?
I have some bad news.
What?
I think you have to turn back into Yooka-Laylee.
Why?
To finish this area. Because I feel like I've done this before.
Oh, do I have to break the thing?
Yeah, I think you have to break the boxes so you can go up the ramp.
Fucking livid.
I don't know. Maybe you can jump across to that one.
Pissed. That's fair. I need to... Don't mind me. You know, I thought I would be grumpier coming back to this after it bamboozled me. Where's the... Where is that?
Hey.
We gotta juice that guy, but everybody else is juiced? We're missing.
I think there's one hiding behind that fallen arch over there.
You're right. I think you're right. Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, I felt similar about the cub. I was kind of worried that we were going to come in and I was just going to be mad the entire time.
I think it's also a different experience too, though, to be playing it alone and then to like this time, like, one, I'm wise to it, right? Like, I know that it's a ding dong and it's gating my progress because if I have to like collect stuff to get my movements, which is fine, but I also know, like, I have a new save and I know I can leave the level and come back and I will have more stuff. So it's like the annoyances I have, I feel like are less because we're hanging out together. Like, it feels like, maybe that's me. Okay, here, this is, I'm not giving this game an excuse, but maybe Yooka-Laylee is bigger than itself. As in, it does not thrive on its own.
Maybe the video games were really the friendships we made along the way.
Yeah, like, this just reminds me of like sitting on the floor on the N60, like playing the N64, playing Banjo or like Bomberman or whatever, but like we were just at a Pizza Hut and we had the little buffet and we're hopped up on Mountain Dew and we're hanging out and talking. And so like, these games aren't explicitly difficult. Like, it's a collectathon, so there's it's like Mario, right? There's moments of difficulty if you elect to do that, right?
Right.
Oh my god, no. Is it 10? Is it fucking 10? So I feel like there's something there, and perhaps that's my little nostalgia lenses popping off again. But I do think that, you know, with online play and like, you know, the Destinies and the Far Cries, I guess like Hitman's top, right? That's a game that you can have fun with your friends and pass the controller back and forth as a single player game. But we don't have a lot of that, I feel like, right? Like Assassin's Creed, I'm not going to be passing the controller back and forth. I'm going to be smooching ladies.
Forgot about the smooching ladies function that they added.
To Yooka-Laylee.
It's Assassin's Creed. It might be worth just leaving and seeing if you can apply it. There's a decent chance that because of streamer brain, we just did not see the message.
Well, and I literally wasn't hitting buttons. Or, I was just hitting buttons. May, you got cooler.
I mean, I don't disagree with you. I have made the argument in the past that GoldenEye is not actually a good game, but it is a good way to spend time with your friends.
Yes.
And, like, I don't actually know if that's true. I just think that it is... Like, I do think that it is a conduit for fun times and fun conversations.
Mm-hmm. So maybe we've been looking at this all wrong.
Oh, no. I cannot slide into another timeline again. I can't do it.
But what if? What if?
I do think that that is a fair approach. There are games that I really dislike that become more fun with other people because you can talk about it and riff on it and unpack it a little bit. But there are also games that I don't care if other people are with me or not. I just do not want to play them.
Yeah.
And I don't think that this falls into that. I don't think that any of the games that we have played fall into that space. I don't think that we would let them be on the show if we felt like it was going to be like that.
Yeah.
But I do think it is fair to think about these games.
I think we only needed 3.
Oh, good. And I do feel like that kind of goes back to the context of a 90s to 2000s game as a time and space that you spend with other people.
Yes. Okay, so here's my thing. I hear you. If I'm playing a game, I've talked about this before. I want you to tell me if I need a gamer notebook, or if you suggest I have a gamer notebook, and it's outside the context of a game that you should probably have a gamer notebook, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if, oh, our boy!
There's your boy.
But, like, you can tell me, hey, you might want a gamer notebook. And I'll be like, cool. Do I need to draw a map? Whatever. I'm in. Just tell me. Because for me, it doesn't even matter. Like, I'll use a piece of paper, but if I am in too deep and realize I could have had this all neatly in one notebook, I'm gonna be upset. Because I want that little token. So let me have it. But what if games like Yooka-Laylee that are so nostalgic for a time and space, instead of being like, here's a grab your gamer notebook, it's like, hey, get some pizza and a friend. And then it puts me in the headspace. Give me a warning. I don't need the ESRB. Give me something else that I can work with. Y'all think I'm joking, but I feel
I feel
very serious about this.
I know that you are as serious as a heart attack.
Yes.
And also, I'm just kind of like, okay.
Yeah, but just be like, pizza on a friend, and then not that I need it, but then not that I like need to go out and get a friend or whatever, but I'd be like, okay, like I know what pacing we're dealing with right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, here's how you play this game.
It establishes the context for how I will be annoyed. And that's fine. I get annoyed so easily. Have you ever wondered what Shovel Knight sounds like? Pizza Buddy Index. Yes. Fuck. I'm writing that down. Here's the thing. I stream because it's like hanging out with my buds, right? But then there's moments like this where I'm like, do I fucking need merch that says Pizza Buddy Index?
Man, I kind of feel like Shovel Knight does not work well in 3D.
Okay, I don't think Shovel Knight works well in 3D sculpted by Rare. Because it's in their body language too, right? But the COD pieces are interesting.
Yeah, the COD piece is mostly what I'm talking about, but yeah, the body language also.
But I'm fairly certain in their last 10 years of Yacht Club, they're teasing a 3D Shovel Knight. 100%.
And I'm sure they could do it. I just don't want it to look like Shovel Knight's hanging dong all the time.
Yeah, I mean, Shovel Knight is made in a 3D engine too, which is fun. But
that is fun.
It is fun, right? Because they didn't know what they were doing. Like, they didn't know what they were starting with. But they've been... I creep on... Yacht Club is the pipe dream. I would love to work with them one day. I love them. But they've been hiring for 3D artists. So, and they, on their 10-year thing, they did, a brief load of the Yacht Club thing, but it was in, low poly 3D, and then it went to something else, and I was like, you bastards! I see you. I see the red strings and the spaghetti and the wadded piece of paper. Yo. I see it. All your plans.
Yo.
Yo. Yeah.
So this
That's not-
does feel like a good time to bring up the question. How do you feel about indie game characters showing up in other indie games?
Honestly, okay. I think it can be overdone. I think it doesn't make sense sometimes. But honestly, like, I see it kind of note. Oh, also look at the texture on Yuka right now. That's nice. Like the sliding's good to see, like the lizardness,
Yeah.
which I've never noticed. So like on Steam you can bundle, like if you made a game, I made a game, and they are similar in themes or styles or whatever, we can bundle it together and promote it. But I totally see validity in strengthening our like, you know, peer relationship onward and upward together by being like, hey, I have the Skeleton King and you have somebody in your game, like why not have him be in the town, like he's visiting or something, or gives me a quest. Like, it's a simple gesture that like builds community in theory, right? That's why people are doing it, because they're like, oh, Shovel Knight's in this game, like that's cool, I love Shovel Knight. So I think for indie people, like, I love that, because like AAA people do it for the cash grab, and I think it functions very differently for indies.
Okay.
How do you feel about it?
I do think that it can be fine. Also, hello, Hidden. We will not inform you. Ignorance is bliss. I do think that it can be cool.
It has to make sense, though. I hate when it doesn't make sense.
Well, there are times that it can kind of work, and there are times that I think just a lot of times it is me being upset because I'm like, you, the person who have made the game, the team who has made the game, feels unsure or not confident in their product. And that is why you have references to other games and, characters from other games in your game.
Yeah.
And I have a game that's on my list that does that a lot. And, like, my biggest critique is just, like, mate, trust yourself. Like, this is a really solid project. You don't need to be, like, making arrow to the knee jokes.
That's fucking funny, though. Like, what a pull. God, I was wondering what I was gonna do tonight. I was like, I'm home alone. You say that, I'm like, I kind of want to play Skyrim.
No, you don't. Don't play Skyrim.
I have a character named Bowser. He's an Argonian, and he's trying to pants everyone in the world. But so there is. Oh God, I am totally spacing on the title. But is a title on the game list, I believe, in spirit or in reality. God. How do I?
R3 maybe? I don't remember.
I don't remember either. I have to moves info. L3, of course. Ah, shit.
Nice.
You did it. What was I gonna say?
There's a game on the list.
That is a platformer. That's kind of like lower res platformer or whatever. Nope. Gotta forget about that timing. Boop. Oh, beautiful. And Mort, who I've been talking about a lot lately, is working on his game that's like Kirby Sonic time, which is very fun. And is like was like, hey, like what characters from other games would you like to see, like from other indie projects? And he's like, if I'm friends with them, like just was starting to make like, you know, portraits of other people's characters in his style. Which I was like, that's legit. Like, that's like a fun little study. And then put the main character of another game in because they are really good friends. And I was just like, you know what? Like, I don't hate this. Oh. Alright, I'll take it. The way I keep clicking in... Can't work with that. Can't work with that. Damn it. Nope, wrong button.
So
I'll go.
close.
The way I did this with that spinning before... What? What? Alright, I take it.
Hey.
I don't know. I think it can make sense. Like, Shovel Knight, I believe is in Rivals of Aether.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, cool. No,
Like, I don't think it's the end of the world. But it, like, what was I playing? I was playing the Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood.
Oh, how is that?
It's really good. It is an exceptional game. And you can unlock aspects of a tarot card that are the Pentiment one from Blasphemous.
That's kind of cool, though.
It's neat because they are both dev teams based out of Spain, and it's kind of them showing solidarity with each other, but I'm also just like, I didn't need to see this. Like, this game already slaps. It's so good. I didn't need this.
Yeah.
But
I
it's
feel
also a
that.
thing where I'm kind of like, okay, I get it. It's two Spanish game devs being like, yo, I see you. We're proud of you. Keep making the good games.
Keep making the games. Oh, whatever. I don't even care now.
So I don't know. I do feel like it's a bit more case by case than I probably make it sound
Yeah.
like, but
I'm trying to think of games that I don't think that. I mean, can you pull up a list of what Shovel Knight's been in? Because Shovel Knight's been in a lot.
gosh, everything. Let's see if I can find a list.
Like
but-
this like them being here feels like a long-term partnership, like friendship thing.
Shovel Knight was apparently in Fall Guys.
It was a skin, yeah.
Yeah. Arby's Kids Meal, apparently?
The game. Harvey's Kids
Sure.
Meal, the
I don't
game.
know. Azure Striker Gunvolt 2.
Okay. Sure.
Blade Strangers, which looks like it has a bunch of indie game characters. Because I see La Mulana guy, I see Isaac. There is a room where he is referenced in Blasphemous.
Okay. That makes sense. Like, sure. I do like when games like allude to other games, even if they're
It
like,
makes
they're
sense
not-
as like a secret thing,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess. Which is what it is in Blasphemous, but I don't know, I'm still just kind of like, alright, I get it.
I think like that doesn't change the quality of Blasphemous. If anything, like I see it as like oh, you fucking love Blasphemous and was like Shovel Knight and it was an inspiration to you.
Yeah.
And like it's like a nod to the devs, and that's more of how I see that, and it doesn't upset me.
Yeah.
Where other things upset me greatly.
Yeah, I don't think any of this is the end of the world. It's something that I find kind of annoying, but there are far bigger things that are worth being annoyed at.
Global warming. Oh my god. Okay, was I supposed to be able to do that?
Well, there's quills up there, so I'm gonna say yes.
But like, did you know you could walk on plants?
I did not.
That feels like a cheat. Even though it definitely does feel intentional, it also feels like a cheat. Oh.
God, Shovel Knight's been in so many things. Shovel Knight's
You're
been
gonna
in
put this here
Honor.
and nothing? Not
Yeah.
even a little treat?
I was really upset when I found that, and I was like, there's nothing. What the heck?
I had never seen that. That was very cool, though. Oh, shit. Ass. Oh, no. Why did we go to jail again?
Who's in jail?
I don't know. I just see on Secret Crush writing jail. Very.
Oh, I think that's probably about there not being a secret there, because nobody
That's fair.
has been snagged.
This is not the worst treat in the Skelly. That's so true. This is not the worst boss fight.
I think that this is actually a pretty solid first boss fight. It's not super hard. It's asking you to get used to your rolling movement, which is really important.
Oh, God.
There is some stuff about it that I find a little annoying, but, like, it's fine.
Oh, God. Yeah. I get it. No, why did I do that?
No.
Why did I do that? Oh, no. I'm gonna get hurt all over the place. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Oh, no.
That's some of the nonsense that I was talking about.
Yeah. Okay. Get it together. Retro! Oh my god. I literally had no control over any of that. That did not feel great for my soul.
It seemed bad.
Stop. That's fine. Yeah. Can't jump. Oh, God. Please just let me heal. Just calm your tits for like 2 seconds. I know, May is upset.
We'll be able to eat soon.
Oh my
Just
God.
gotta take out this boss.
She's been so patient, though. I'm so proud of her. So I went to the gym today and yesterday. I'm going tomorrow. But I do just want to kind of get some, like, trash goblin food.
I get that.
Like, I don't want to get, like, the worst food, but I don't, like... What I have to cook is, like, not the vibe right now, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Oh, God. Shit! Oh, God, I was just trying to slow my butt roll.
Yeah, this one's kind of rough.
It's just
because
really tight.
it's so tight. If you get hit and you're really high up, you're going to take damage multiple times. Woo!
Ah!
Get them teeth.
Shit. I'm just gonna take the damage. Whoa. Oh my God! Why are you doing?
All right.
My God, that was brutal. The way that just Yooka and Laylee were insistent of just getting hurt just really did something to me spiritually. I've been really wanting to explore that, whatchamacallits, Super Mario 64 Maker situation.
I think you should.
Yeah, I just... Oh!
Alright.
Did I... Oh my god! That's fine. That sped it up for us a little bit, I guess. Where else can we explore?
I forget how much of this opens up. I know the tower opens up. I don't know if we have enough time to do that, but...
I don't know. I also didn't talk to any of these other flowers, so I can't remember their deal.
I don't remember. I feel like moving as a flower is so slow that I also was just like, I don't care.
Yeah, it's... I'm never gonna say something's like paint drying, but it... Oh, I've never gone in here. Let's go in here. Have you? Have you been in here?
I don't remember. I feel like I have, but I couldn't tell you what was in here.
Inside the monument. Oh.
That might be why I couldn't tell you what was in here.
Okay. Curious. Okay. See, this is exciting. I love me a puzz. Loving me a puzz. So I have some honey mustard marinated chicken I got from the grocery.
Delicious.
But what do I make it with? I guess I could just do some, like, potatoes.
Oh, tots.
And, like, I don't know, green beans or whatever the heck. Asparagus, maybe? I don't know what I have. Oh. Hello! I'm just gonna keep going. I have no idea where I am at in reality. Oh. What is? Oh! It rotates. Well, that's fucking rude, just... Okay. Well, let's go the other way. Mr. Bloyd gasping for drink. Throat all dry from hard days puffing. Okay. I hated all of that. I don't know how to get this to you though, sir. Do you? Can I jump it? Can I jump and puff?
I think you just spit it at him. Oh, there you go.
You bastards! As soon as I did it, I lost my juice. The disrespect. You know, I had a really bad idea for a nostalgia field just now. But I don't know if it qualifies. But what if we played World of Warcraft, but classic?
I don't know. Do we play classic or do we play the new version and be like, look at how they have improved upon World of Warcraft?
I don't know.
That was something that I originally was thinking about with like, hey, what if we do a revisit of the Resident Evil remakes? And then part of me is like, I don't think it really counts as being nostalgia inspired if it is the same company / person who is making the game. It's kind of why I haven't put on Bloodstained because it's an Igavania based on, Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
Yeah.
Like, well, it's the same dude.
Yeah. But also, like... There's something motivating that individual, though, right? To make the thing.
It is, but that, for me... I'm not saying no. I think that I'm trying to be a lot more restrictive with this than you might be. But for me, that becomes more a question of, like, tracking a person's progress over time. In which case, I would want to start with, like... their first game, move on to the next game, move on to the next game, and kind of track how things evolve.
Oh my god. What am I supposed to do for you? Was it just water?
Yeah.
Oh, it was water. I was thinking it was the ice ones, but it's not. My brain was just thinking different crystals.
But I do think that there are some different things that we can do for nostalgia fueled. Like you had posted, I think it was a Banjo-Kazooie mod.
Yes.
Like a pretty extensive overhaul. And part of me was like, I would be down to do, like let's look at mods for popular games and see what amateur, I'm going to put air quotes around that, but like the community does when they get a hold of the tools for the game.
Because they're going to be doing something.
Yeah. I think that it can be really cool looking at fan games because they can see what works really well for the series and add new ideas or expand on existing ideas in ways that the original creators may not be aware of or think about.
We were here on the other side. Yeah, I feel like Nostalgia Field is in the spot that like can absolutely like go ham, but hello?
Oh god, yeah, this. How do you feel about minecart rides?
Yeah. Oh, do we get the coin from him to go to the arcade? Is that the hint? Because it's called like Kratos something.
Maybe? That is not where I got my coin, but could be.
I don't even know what we're doing. I just said yes to it though. I haven't been reading.
I like your attitude.
Here's the game. The game has broken me. I don't know what X is for.
X is to give it to him.
Okay. We're fine. Just what's the point of juicing it?
Probably to dodge the flame.
Oh god. Oh god. It's fine. Okay, it's fine. Yeehaw, nice one, partners. Did we do well? I don't know.
I don't know.
I have no idea if we did well.
It didn't seem like there was any punishment for getting hit.
I think your dusty old cart has given me a rash. God. Sure! Yeah! No. Not right now, good sir. Also, why do these glow?
I feel like there's something around here with a cannon.
It's a bit windy up here. Why can't I eat this and I won't be blown away? Okay, you know, this is maybe actually sharing it with my friends has pulled me back into this game.
Well, I have bad news. Our time is starting to wrap up.
Oh no!
Now, originally we said that this was a one-off. Do you think that there might be more juice to this than just one episode?
No.
Okay.
No, I think, while I do think it thrives in an environment with friends, I don't want to continue to eat grow. You know, I think it's nice as a little taste. A little. Oh, we got more health? Hell yeah, brother! It's fucking pulling me back. Shit.
I like that you only have to get one, and you just get a full slot.
Yeah, that's sick. Yeah, I think it's nice. Like we've said our piece, right? Like it is interesting to talk about this game because it came out the same year as Super Mario Odyssey, and they are very similar and very different things. The way Mario 64 and Banjo-Kazooie were, and they do not invalidate each other. It's just two modes of creating and being nostalgic and doing those iterations. And Playtonic wanted to create, like, was very explicit about being like, we want to make this game new, which they did.
Yeah.
But I absolutely have checked out on all the story and the talking, and I have never cared less for reading. But I think that's also like where I'm at in my game and biz right now. Like if like I said, I was trying to play Pokemon Emerald. I'm like, oh my god, I get it. I have a Pokemon. Where's the Pokeball? I get it. Okay, next. Like,
right.
I don't even think it's like the tutorialization of things. I think maybe while a few weeks ago I was in like the gaming blues, having just finished some games, I think I'm just I'm wearing my gamer crappy pants. Who doesn't like to read? I think.
That's fair. I do think that there is something really interesting about how much this game wants to talk compared to Mario, where there is very little dialogue. Like, you know, for a platformer, Super Mario Odyssey is probably the most verbose Mario game out there. And even that, I kind of struggle to think of much of what people say because it's largely just like, go over there, and you can walk away from conversations. Like there isn't a whole lot holding you in place.
Totally. And I like, it's hard because like obviously I want to pull from Time and Space, right? They're both like very like Rare, or the former Rare team, which many of them are at Playtonic, like have made incredible games. This is a great game. Nintendo also has a history of some bangers. So like the comparison is not like which one is better. It is look at how they iterate over time.
Right. I think that's a really important point because, as you brought up earlier, there are a bunch of different types of platformers, and they're all trying to do their own unique thing.
Yeah.
And they can learn from each other, but it would be very strange if Celeste took lessons from Yooka-Laylee because they are not doing the same thing. So
Totally.
It could also be the fact that, like, maybe this just isn't the platformer that we prefer to play.
Totally. We've been playing this level for 2 hours, right? And we still haven't hit, like, we can, like, tuck into a roll to get some speed, but, like, this does not have movement like Pseudo Regalia. Or even Mario Odyssey, which definitely has more movement with the hat, but, like, I would say Super Mario 64 has more movement than Yooka-Laylee. Because the way Mario can kind of whip around and do side flips and stuff, it just, there's an ease and fluidity to the movements that a bat holding on to a chameleon, an iguana, does not have, which is okay because they move in a specific way because it's it's a partnership, which is wild. Like, can you imagine, like, not only creating we'll refer to it as a sprite sheet for your hero and have it technically be two? Like, you have to animate two separate beings in one character.
I can't. Like, that seems like so much work of trying to figure out the physics and the momentum and the squash and stretch.
Right? And, like, look at how just, like, Laylee kind of bobbles.
Uh-huh.
But, like, head moves independent from Yuka. And then, like, they'll even look, not in different directions, but, like, their eyes do not follow the same path.
Right.
They breathe at different intervals. Like, this is wild. Like, it is very cool.
Mm-hmm.
I will never not be a little bit of a curmudgeon who finds things delightful, but, like, this is something really special. Like, Kazooie doesn't do this, I feel like. Kazooie has probably a blanket dead stare, you know? Getting, like, beak pummeled into the ground. Because at least Laylee dodges it by propelling Yuka into the ground, but, yeah. I don't know. Games are wild. Games are good. I have the affinity for the nostalgic ones.
Yeah. And I think that even in our conversations, we were like, this game is fine, but the problem is that it's just fine. And I think that coming from people who worked on Banjo-Kazooie, which is such an important platformer, I think that we all were just, like, so bought in and so confident that, like, this is going to be the next banger.
Yeah, I think it just by showing up, it can be misleading, right? Because, like, you could just be like, oh, hey, we're a new gamer, Yooka-Laylee, and then people just reads by Platonic, and you're like, oh, who's Platonic? Oh, God. Like, okay, we have a thing here. I wonder, too, like, if this is why we don't get, like, a Sonic Adventures 3, right? Like, Sonic Adventure 2 is definitely, a special game with horrible audio mixes when they talk over each other and it's blown out and whatever. But then a lot of people, including myself, have quite the love and affinity for Sonic Adventure 2 Battle on the GameCube, and it's not even particularly great, but then there's people who want the Chow Garden, right? Because you're nostalgic for taking care of those little babes. But you don't see them coming out with, like, a Sonic like that, or the Chow Garden, and there's, like, little private projects that start that, but I don't know. Like, I wonder if it's just nostalgia, like rose-colored glasses, that want those projects or those things to be, and then functionally it's, like, not really for anyone, but you think it is. Like me wanting a Chow Garden specific game. Like, is that just me? Like, is that nostalgia in me, or is it, like, there's a reason why it doesn't exist, right?
Yeah, I think that there are two answers to that. And the first one is, like, yeah, it doesn't exist because, like, we tried it and it didn't really work, or maybe even the people who put it together are just like, I don't know how to make this a multi-hour experience.
Yeah.
And then it could also just be like, corporate says no. And
yeah, that's true.
I don't know which one it is. It could be a little bit of both. Yeah. It could be all of it. It could be none of them. It's really hard to tell.
Yeah. It do be hard out here.
Yep. But that's why we do this, to hopefully try and explore why we like the things we like and how people took things that we liked and made them better.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I mean, I think, I understand that Banjo and Kazooie are owned by Microsoft now, but I do kind of miss the bear. I don't think I miss Kazooie.
I can see that.
If it was me, I would probably just try to make, like, these, like, outcroppings, like, a really shitty iteration of Banjo in, like, every level. I would just have, like, a weird Like, only if you stood in one spot in the level would you be like, is that Banjo? Like it was haunting the player. That's what I would do. Like, just a very crude outcropping. Like,
So
that
every
face
now
over
and
there
then you
doesn't
hear
look
us
like
laugh.
that. Doesn't look... Oh, wait. Should we go shoot that eyeball real quick? It's just different than the other one.
Sure.
Let's go shoot that eyeball. This is how I hold you all hostage to play with me.
I can hang up and walk away.
No! No, you can't. There's... Oh, I was thinking that there was crap up here, but there's not.
No.
I was thinking...
I don't remember where the closest, like, ice bobble is.
I was thinking it was here, but it's just these guys.
Huh.
Ice bobble. Could be anything. Well, shoot, y'all.
Weird.
I'm gonna... I did a yeet. I don't know what to do. We're chatting.
Chat.
We did it.
We did it.
You know, I was pretty spicy about it. Val can attest. I was very spicy about Yooka-Laylee. But I think if I think about it, and I have my Pizza Buddy index, I think that's what this game needs. But like a tangible, like streaming is great, hanging out with y'all is great, but like being able to like pass it back and have a slice of pizza and like totally disengage, actively thinking about it, if that makes sense. I feel like that's cool. But I forgot about that damn snake and I'm mad again. So I don't know. I'm trying.
It can be both.
It can be both.
It can be both a good party game and also a frustrating experience at times.
I feel that. I feel it.